Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to your new job as a Freddy Fazbear. Welcome. Hold on. Okay, let's read a bit from the content page. You wake up in your room feeling disoriented, with no recollection of anything. In the midst of your confusion, you come across a person you don't recognize. Who is she, and why is she in your home? But the central question lingers. Why can't you remember anything? Now, for what I've seen, it's kind of a I can fix her situation, much like Milk outside of a bag. So the second game of that series, I don't know if you're aware of that. I did make videos on both of those. So if this game's around 2.5 hours, which I think it is, depending on how many endings you go for, this might be a video by the end of today. I'm recording, I'll see where it goes. I might not even like it. I might start playing League of Legends within like the next 30 minutes. We'll see. It is a visual novel though, so I don't know how bad it can be, right? Game features. There's voice acting, there's multiple endings for varied gameplay experiences, a captivating and intriguing story that's a hoax. I don't trust any time a developer says that shit about their game, and a truly horrifying soundtracks that intensify the atmosphere. So it is a horror game to begin with. It is actually like a horror game. Psychological horror, mind you, but it still classifies as horror. Anyway, let's just start. Oh, happy. Oh, it tracks my mouse. My thoughts fragment my mind like shards of glass. I can feel each suicidal thought slicing me from within. What a lovely introduction to the game. I'm tired of battling my own mind. With each day growing increasingly burdensome. Antidepressants and sleeping pills, my daily allies, will yet again become today's escape from this world. Internally, there are two wolves. Internally, I'm screaming in pain, but the fear of what death might bring holds me back. So, okay, this the tone of this game is very serious. I'm not in the mood for serious shit, to be honest, so I might throw some jokes here and there that are not exactly tasteful or mindful of the situation. I hope you don't mind. Meme it up. I'm not actively trying to meme it up, but it's that type of day. Okay, is it worth the fight? Even when everything in sight is pleading for surrender. Death seems like a relief, but what if it's just a different kind of pain? Thoughts spin in my mind, but my heart keeps on beating. Also, the reason I wanted to actually play this game, not because they gave it to me for free, is because the art style just looks fucking cool. I love these types of art styles. I also liked it when I played Omori, though that was not on stream, was way before I even started streaming. My hallucinations morph into terrifying creatures, squirming in my mind like worms, offering no peace. One piece? Fear paralyzes me, leaving me in the darkness with only my thoughts for company. A bottle of pills in my hand, my heart pounding in my chest, a terrifyingly real reminder of the life I wish to end. I understand how strongly emotions overwhelm me. I understand how long I have thought about this, but my brain continues to look for reasons not to do it. In the end, my self-hatred still wins. The pills feel as icy as snow. Their coldness seeps through my skin, swiftly sweeping away the last remnants of doubt. Closing my eyes, I swallow them one by one. My mind starts to fog from the pills I've taken. A strange moment of silence ensues. It's as if the world has slowed its rotation, giving me time to reconcile with my fate. The sensation of the pills in my throat feels like a sharp blow to the back. Confirmation of the irreversible decisions I've made. The world starts to slowly fade away, as if someone is gradually turning down the brightness on the television. So I'm assuming what happened right now is that we decided to end it all, of course, and we actually went through with it. I'm assuming we're not actually gonna die, and there's gonna be like a coma situation, and everything's like gonna be in lay head, if I want to quote Paracynical there. My consciousness becomes foggy. Thoughts mingle, quickly turning into meaningless chaos. I hear my own breathing, its cycle getting quieter and less frequent. The last thing I feel is the heaviness of my eyelids, which close involuntarily. I surrender to lifeless yet soothing oblivion. Sleep becomes like a wave, sweeping me into an impenetrable depth. I surrender without resistance. Oh, and then suddenly, a glimmer sparks in the darkness, and I see a dream. The surrounding darkness starts morphing, dreams within it stir, stories both frightening and familiar. Okay, oh, that's a cute art style. I like the art style. There are scenes from my life, moments of both happiness and suffering. As each second passes, those images become more vivid, adopting shapes, colors, and sounds. Some of them are kind, reminding me of times when I laughed, when I was happy. God damn it, man. But there are dreams that pierce me, reminding me of what led me here. I dive deeper and deeper into the dream. It's like a journey through my own soul. Happy, yeah. I miss being happy. And suddenly, in this endless depth, I begin to see light. It's a warm, muted glow that beckons me from the darkness. Don't go towards the light. That's death. That's death. And it's not heaven, because, killing yourself is still killing. That's a Christian, point of view. I'm drawn to this light like a moth enticed by fire. And when I touch this light, I can feel it start to fill me. Rousing me from the dark sleep. Sorry, I can only be serious for so long. ... My eyes open. I feel the solid surface of the bed comforting my body. Wait, I'm an anime girl? I thought I was a guy. God damn it. There goes my immersion. My head is still foggy, but it no longer pains me the way it did before. So I'm assuming we're in a coma now, and this is all gonna be in our head, because we are between life and death for the rest of the game. That's what I'm gonna assume happens. I might be proven wrong. Probably will be. My consciousness slowly returns. Something's off. Everything around looks unfamiliar, even though I know it's my space. Memories spin in my head like flashing images, but I can't piece them together into a coherent whole. It's a feeling of emptiness, as if a part of me is missing. This is me when I don't play League of Legends. Names, faces, moments, everything is plunged into disorganized mess, deemed unreachable for my mind. I'm finding it harder to breathe. My mind screams, seeking answers I don't have. Everything around starts to seem distant and insignificant. I'm lost in my own world. Realization sets in. I have forgotten everything. Who I am, where I'm from. My existence is erased. I'm too scared to move, to breathe, because even these sensations feel new and alien. With each breath, I attempt to remember, but it only results in greater panic. The world around me begins to crumble, like an abandoned building, eroding as time passes. I sense that I am moving further away from myself with each passing second. Fear wraps around me, squeezing my heart, and I can't find an escape. Gravity feels doubled. My body fails to resist, falling back onto the bed. The moment my body touches the bed, there's an instant relief. It's an unexpected calm in the midst of chaos. Bed. I feel the warmth of a foreign hand slowly passing through my hair. Despite consciousness staring again, the desire to leave the comfortable sanctuary of my bed has disappeared. However, in the end, I decide to find out who is so tenderly guarding my peace. Is it my goth GF? Oh, I can fix her. I don't know.
Hello. You've finally woken up.
Ah! Hello. You've finally woken up?
You must be feeling lost and confused right now, unsure of where you are and who I am.
I don't even have to make the voice. There's voice acting as well. Meditating to resist the goth GF? Nah, I'm not even gonna try to resist, bro. I can't. All I'm gonna say is that cartoons during my formative years have surely shaped my taste in women. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't worry. I'm here to help you.
Okay, sorry,
I need to tell you something that might be hard for you to hear, but it's important that you know.
I get it. I understand the ASMR now.
This isn't the first time this has happened. You've woken up with no memory before.
Oh. You gotta let me know about it?
Every night, your memory is reset. You cannot remember yesterday or any day before that.
Wait, it's Groundhog Day? What? What? How?
After a failed suicide attempt, you went through a lot of stress, and that's why you can't remember.
Okay, so it's not all in my head. Kinda. Who are you? Ma'am?
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself.
Yeah?
My apologies.
Bro, she got the fucking eyeliner, like, down here. Like a jester.
My name is Marana.
Not Morgana? God.
After you
My League of Legends brain just...
wake up
Okay.
oblivious to the world around you. My role is to be a beacon in the early hours, to help you navigate through the confusion.
Is this game gonna have, like, gameplay loops, like, per day? Because I'm assuming every day you would wake up. That's probably, like, one cycle, right?
Of course. I am also here to assist you in regaining your memory.
Okay. You gonna help me?
By the way, my duty is to provide you with a guide on what to do when I'm not around, and where to find essential items you might need.
Items? Isn't this a visual novel? There's items? What? Isn't this just a story?
Here, this is the guide. As you can see, it's a bit worn out since you've used it prior.
So there's an aid kit. Okay. Kitchen, straight down the corridor, then take right? No, that's probably a left.
In case of emergencies, the first aid kit is in your cabinet at the very bottom. You'll instantly recognize it. It looks like a typical first aid kit.
Bro, who is this fucking voice actor around? Voice actress, I should say.
Just to be on the safe side, I've sketched a picture of it here in the guide, so you can be sure you found the right box. To get to the kitchen, you will need to leave your room, walk straight down the corridor, then take a left. That's where you'll find the kitchen.
So, this is like milk outside of a bag of milk outside of a bag of milk, but it's actually good because they have a goth girlfriend.
If something happens to either of us, dial 911. That's the number for emergency services. Your phone is on the table.
Okay.
The phone is switched on and fully charged. You've always had a knack for figuring out how to use it, so I'm sure you won't have any issues there. What else was there?
What else was there?
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Peck on the cheek, maybe?
Oh, right.
Yeah?
If you have to call an ambulance, you'll need to know your address. It's 4 Buttiff Street, Arc City.
Arc City? Are we in fucking Gotham? The fuck? What kind of naming convention is that? Arc City, okay.
It might be a bit challenging to remember right now.
I am not gonna remember this shit. I am not even gonna bother.
However, everything I have just told you is written down on this note. Please, keep it safe and always have it with you.
Also, this is a Ukrainian game, by the way. So, I'm kind of surprised they actually have English dub. Because this is like another studio that did the dub. And I don't think this, I think this is an indie game. So, it doesn't really make much sense that they would localize it on release, right? That takes too much funding. Okay.
Great. You're doing very well.
You did not need to say that.
Now, to add a little joy to the moment, I've prepared something special for you.
More joy?
I cooked your all-time favorite dish, toast with egg.
Bro, I think I understand AI girlfriends now, you know? I might do a stream on them then. Next, you know? I cooked your all-time favorite dish, toast with egg. Where are the fucking beans?
It's important to fuel your body. After eating, I can give you a tour around your room and help you discover more about your life.
Contrary to popular belief, Europeans can speak English too. That's not what I meant. It's the fact that this game was localized by an American studio. It's an American studio that localized it on release. That takes money because you're outsourcing a portion of your game. I don't know. Maybe the localization was partly done by them and it was just one voice actor that they had like to outsource to. Maybe that's what happened.
So don't rush yourself. Eat at your own pace. I'll be here.
Okay. I'll eat at my own pace.
Well, since you're done with your meal, we have one more thing to do.
Yeah?
You'll need to take these pills.
No! No!
They've been
I
prescribed.
don't want to take my normal pills. I don't want to take my normal pills. She's gotta disappear when I take them, man. She's gotta disappear, man. Come on. Okay. Okay. Panic attacks? Nah.
Without them, things could become
Take the pills.
difficult.
Make the girlfriend
And
disappear.
I don't want that for you.
No. Without them, things could become difficult. And I want that for you. Can I
I
choose?
don't want to appear as if I'm forcing you to take some strange pills, especially if you are uncomfortable. That is not my
I
intention.
am not gonna take the pills.
While it's a condition for me to be able to show you the room, the decision is completely yours.
The room?
Just so you know, regardless of your
Okay.
choice, I will still guide you around the room.
What?
And
Wait.
I understand if you choose not to take them.
I don't want my normal pills. That's what I'm gonna
You
say.
take
It's a
these
hoax.
pills.
It's a
Or
hoax.
not.
Jeff Bezos is sponsoring those pills. I swear. Will you take these pills or not? No, ma'am, I will not be taking any pills from you.
Well, I have to confess, I feel a twinge of disappointment.
Aw. Wait, these are the make the GF appear pills. What she says is true. Oh!
Because you see, when we begin to explore
No.
your old belongings, you'll
No.
likely face a deluge of emotions. And this emotional onslaught,
No, man.
and moreover,
Wait, did I skip
your
dialogue? I
mother was
did.
quite insistent that
Causing
you
you
take
to
these
faint.
pills.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to face her wrath if you don't. So, I'm going
So-
to ask you one last time. Are you absolutely sure you won't take them?
Okay, I will take the pills. You know what? You know what? She got me.
I had faith you would make the right choice. You'll need to take 2 pills to ensure everything goes smoothly. I know it might sound a bit daunting, taking 2 instead of 1, but trust me on this.
I think I'm gonna overdose. I think.
Nothing adverse will happen. Here, these are the pills.
I don't think I should have taken the pills. I don't think I taking 2 instead of 1 is definitely daunting. Yeah, nothing will happen. Nothing adverse.
Just take them with water and let them do their job.
Yeah, they'll do their job.
I've
gotta
noticed
disappear.
a shift in your gaze. Are you feeling all right?
Yes, mommy, I feel fine.
Please, you must tell me. If the antidepressants are affecting you adversely, it's better to stop taking them.
Nah, there's no other option. I am all right.
Okay then. The next thing we need to do is explore your room.
I am high off the fucking Benjamin. God damn.
However, I see that it will be difficult for you to get up, and you'll certainly need my assistance.
Okay, I will be needing your assistance.
Give me your hand so I can help you rise. I understand that you are curious and have many questions.
Yep.
Let's do a question and answer session before we check out your room. Choose your questions carefully, because I won't answer them a second time.
Okay.
Of
Yeah.
course, you can save and revisit these questions, but where's the thrill in that?
Wear her demon hair's kinda hot.
I think I can fix her.
Trust your initial instinct. That's my advice. So, what do you want to know?
Your phone number. Where's my mom? Why did I decide to attempt suicide? I don't care about this. Why did I decide to attempt suicide? Bro, she's fixing you? Nah. Nah, she...
Well, I can't tell you straight away, and I can't say I fully understand you in this regard.
Okay.
You have a loving mother, your own room. I believe you should have valued this more.
Is she fucking flaming me? You don't know what I've been through.
To be fair, neither have I, because, you know, we have amnesia.
You even had friends and popularity. In some ways, you were
Friends?
fortunate in life.
That sounds better than real life. What the... What? Okay.
However, that's just my opinion. Sorry.
I still don't know, like, is this supposed to be like eyeliner? She just drew some lines under her eyes. Nah, she capping? Yeah, she's like trying to make me feel better, probably. I think she's just lying.
You can only come to understand the reasons for your actions by going through your diary.
My diary, okay.
Only then will you better understand yourself. Right now, we are in the question phase, and soon we'll move to the room inspection. And then you will find out everything about yourself.
Oh, she's gotta be a fed. There's no way this is real.
Do you have any other questions?
This has to be purgatory or something. It's a dream. At the end, will I just fall asleep and everything will repeat? No, I already know this to be the case, so yeah.
What made you think that?
You?
No, it is not a dream.
Well, I'm not trusting anything the Fed says.
I understand that from your perspective, it may seem like a strange individual, but I assure you that this is not a dream.
She said it instead of I.
You were literally eating toast with fried eggs. Do you think dreams capture taste that accurately?
Yes? Do they not?
Silly question.
Silly question. Why do you look so strange? How can I remember everything forever? They do though. Yeah, I was gonna say, can't dreams be very vivid with everything? How can I remember everything forever? This seems more important. But I think I'm more interested in her.
I'm not even sure whether to take that as a compliment or not.
Take it as you will.
If, in your understanding, strange means unconventional.
I mean, she does have, like,
then
shadow
I'm
demon
truly
hands,
impressed.
so, you know. I assume she's kinda strange, at least.
I always want to make an intriguing impression.
I don't think you're forcing your hands, like, as an impression.
Not a pleasant one, but an interesting one. Because to leave a pleasant impression on people, you often have to just nod along with them.
Okay. She's feisty.
You're probably wondering about my makeup, right?
She knows. She knows.
I love to experiment with my face and try out different looks.
It's just a glove?
So far,
Bro,
this is
what
my
kind of
favorite.
gloves come into claws? Like, straight up claws. Like, look at these fingers, bro. That is not a glove. I was experimenting with my face and try out different looks. So far, this is my favorite. Based.
You should enjoy life and do what you like without worrying what others think. Want to wear weird makeup? Go for it.
No,
Want to
not
wear
really.
odd gloves?
I do kind of want to eat
The
my
mud.
ram.
Yes.
I don't know.
People might
Maybe
give
like
you odd
sniff a bit
looks
of
and
thermal
yes,
paste.
they might judge, but so what? People who pass you by won't remember you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I won't stress about it. Those unfortunate 2 minutes of judgment can be endured.
And they though.
It's true what they say. People love to talk about themselves.
Steam says it's similar to the coffin of Andy and Lele. I mean, yeah. Though I didn't find it through Steam, so I didn't know that. I mean, I knew it was. Because, you know, I looked at the game for a single second. It's similar.
Do you have any other questions?
What happened to your hands and what are those triangles under your eyes? Yeah, that's just makeup, I'm assuming. Let's see what happened to her hands.
For now, unfortunately, I can't answer that question.
Please, man. I need to know.
It's personal.
It's personal.
All I can say is that it was an unfortunate accident. That's all you can know. All right, that's enough questions from you. Let's
Okay.
move on to inspecting
I
the
think
room.
I gathered a grand total of 0 information there because I was simping over her. God damn it.
Well, I'll step back
As
now,
always.
and you can hover the cursor and click on the items that interest you.
The items. It's like a point and click adventure, like last time. What is that? Coffee? No. Light? Oh, bed. Laptop? No, that's a pretty shitty laptop, man. The fuck? Anything? Oh, Calendar, right?
This is a poster of a rock band.
Nope,
you
never
liked
mind.
As a child.
As a child?
You know, you used to buy these posters and stick them up, but
It's like me
later
with
on
One
you
Piece
thought it was a bad
posters.
decision. At least this poster
And I'm already
still
half an hour
hangs
in
here,
and I've not done
reminding
anything.
you of your childhood and how you were a huge fan of this band. I think removing the poster is not a good idea. It would take off the wallpaper as well, ruining the look of your apartment.
Can't I just paint over it?
You can continue looking around the room.
Okay, ma'am. But I can't re-click the options I already looked at. I'll look at the vine.
This is the plant your mom gave you
The
for your
plant,
birthday.
okay, fair enough. It might be a vine.
Surprising it's still alive after so long. Just kidding. It's really because you've always taken such good care of it.
It's gotta be purgatory. There's no way we, as a non-functioning amnesiac, just took care of a plant.
Lately, with your health troubles, it's your mom who's been looking after it mostly.
Never mind, I'll eat my words. I will eat my words. Okay, let's look at the PC.
I should start by saying that all information I'll share comes from your mother. This is your laptop. You enjoyed listening to audiobooks and playing games.
That's literally me, what the fuck?
You also use the laptop for your studies.
Okay, that's not literally me though, never mind.
You even made friends online to play games with.
Kinda like me, though not really.
This laptop is like an extension of you.
Just like me for real.
As soon as you left school, you initially spent a lot of time on your laptop. Apparently, you were attempting to isolate yourself from reality and its consequences. But soon after, you grew tired of it and stopped playing video games.
No, that's not like me. I did not stop playing video games. I'm currently playing one.
I'm not sure if it was a good or bad decision, but it definitely changed your life a bit.
What did?
By the way, you can look into your laptop and see what's there. Want to check?
Not yet. I think.
You can continue looking around the room.
Okay, because I think if I go into the laptop, it's gonna trigger something. Oh! I can't re-click. I've already said that. Huh. Oh.
This is the coziest place on the planet. Oh god, if it were up to me, I would sleep in bed all my life.
I thought she was gonna say with me, man. Come on, I got baited. No. No, man.
I know it's not much different from death, but I love dreaming, so death is not an option.
Okay. I mean,
Though who knows?
take more pills? I got
Maybe
it.
we really do dream after we die. Think about it. But let's not talk about me, right?
Please,
It's about
please,
you.
please, no, don't stop. Come on.
This is the bed you sleep in. Usually, you just lie there and stare at the ceiling.
Okay, so she had a typo here. She said you instead of we. And I don't know what that means. I'm not too sure what that means.
As a child, it seemed you had fun glow-in-the-dark stickers that you would gaze at for a long time when you couldn't sleep.
Okay. Nothing? Oh, a window.
Another poster.
Oh, it's a
but
poster.
This one you
Fuck.
got when you were a bit older. You were a fan of anime, it seems? But
Of
since you were a
course,
child,
Eastern
you mostly
Europeans.
watched romance.
Well, this feels very targeted. Did they look through my search history? What?
I understand you. I was the same. Only later do you realize that such things don't happen in real life. Or do they? Maybe it just hasn't happened to you yet.
What are you alluding to, ma'am? Morana?
Don't lose hope. Anything can happen in the future, right?
Yeah.
But that's not really important. Later, you regretted buying the poster, but you can't take it down because it would ruin the wallpapers.
Why did I regret buying the poster, though? They're planning on adding Japanese localization too, so I think the creators are just weebs. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Eastern European, like Ukrainian, Russian, and such, like game developers are heavily influenced by, like, either Chinese or Japanese, like, pop culture, so they often are, like, just straight up weebs. Also, I think I did see Japanese localization. I could have had her speak to me in Japanese. Oh, God. I mean,
This is your diary,
ugh.
the most important thing you have, and reading it might take some time. But since you've clicked on it, you definitely need to read it.
What?
I won't
Why?
disturb you during this time. Read at your own pace. If you want to share your emotions after reading, I'll be glad to listen.
So Marana sit down on a chair next to my table and close her eyes. Apparently, with such a job, she gets very little sleep. She is a caretaker, apparently. I carefully picked up the diary and sat on the bed. It looked like a regular book. It didn't have all that many pages, but the book still seemed thick. Thick. Perhaps because I had read it so many times, the book had become slightly misshapen, adding to its thickness. I don't know what awaits inside, and the atmosphere starts to get tense. I mean, do I need to read it? Overcoming my anxiety, I finally opened the diary's first page and began to read. Okay. 22nd of, what month is that? August 2017. Oh, hello. I decided to start a diary because Ria told me it helps understand oneself and improves relationships with others. Doubt. Nah, that's copium. Basically, she seemed to be promoting it to me. So, I bought a notebook, and we'll try to write down everything happening in my life. Honestly, I don't think this will last long, since I'm not a very consistent person. Real. I can't do the same thing every day, but we'll see. Maybe it'll work out? It's hard for me to write. I don't even know what to write about. What did I do today? Went to school, talked with friends, came home, did my homework, and now I'm just sitting at home. My mom's not home as usual, and I have nothing to do. Well, technically, I have a lot I could do, like self-improve, prepare more for my lessons, play computer games, but I prefer to lie on the bed and stare at the ceiling. I don't know if everyone's as lazy as me, or what it's called. Procrastination, I think. Not sure about the spelling. When you can become anyone in this world, work hard, live your passion, but you choose to just lie on the bed. I think in the future I will read my diary and might not understand, maybe even blame myself for something. But I'm tired. Yes, I have many friends at school, I get good grades, and I even hang out with friends outside. I always smile and joke around them, trying to stay positive. Yet, when I come home, I feel sadness and loneliness. Nothing seems to help. Not video games, not studying, not even food. That's a fucking cope. That does not apply to me. God, I am way too fat for my own good. Maybe I'm just not in the mood. Honestly, thank you, diary. I feel like I've vented to someone, like crying on a shoulder. I feel a little better. I feel a bit better. But not getting an answer back is hard. It's like talking to a wall. Maybe I don't need a reply? Your purpose might be to be there for anyone who wants to share something privately, but is afraid to. Anyway, I'll go now. 4th of September, 2017. Hello again, diary. Been 2 days since school started. These days were normal. Rhea and I sat together, joked during breaks, and had lunch together. Today, I brought her the cookies I baked at home. She shared a tasty salad with me. She loved the cookies, and I did not like the salad. Okay. Rhea is genuinely a kind person. We have a lot in common, but she's not into video games. She prefers studying, and she's really dedicated. I don't have that drive, even though I get the same grades as her. Sounds to me like a fucking skill issue. What? Holy shit. I feel like school just prepares us to be perfect workers. It's like, do this, do that, don't question things. Yeah, that's what school does. Okay, so one of the things, school always goes at the pace of the slowest child. So obviously, if you're not even trying and keeping up with the top students, you are probably being wasted if you're not actually like doing any extracurriculars. So yeah, school does not help you achieve your potential. Or else get the lowest mark. Or in a job setting, you might get fired. 13th of September 2017. That's really true. They were made to make factory workers. Yeah. Though that's more of the American system. The European system, like most European countries, have like altered their ways a little bit over the past 60 years. Though, it's still like not the best in most things. Hello, diary. Recently, our class was asked to write an essay about friendship. I spent a long time thinking about what to write. I have many friends, but what does the essay really want from me? Nothing. Should I worry more about what the teacher thinks rather than what I truly feel? It's so absurd. Yeah, now they make comp sci majors like you very successful. Oh God. Listen, don't say that shit. I received another rejection letter today. I am I'm gonna work at a fucking McDonald's, man. Like, I got another rejection letter. It's like, oh yeah, some guy for this entry-level web developer job. We, just entry-level, out of university. Yeah, we want a master's in computer science or web development would be preferable, and we want 3 to 5 years of experience. I'm gonna go hang myself, man. Like, what do you mean? No. Continue. You should have gotten your degree when you were 15. Yeah, I should have. At first, I wrote an essay expressing my real opinion, that friends are just a way to avoid feeling lonely. True, real. After rereading it, I realized the teacher wouldn't like it. I tried to write something that would get me a good grade, but the problem was I sat with that paper for over an hour and couldn't think of anything. That's one of the things I always hated in school, whenever they would tell you, oh yeah, how do you feel, and that sort of stuff. Like, my brain does not take those kindly. I will never write that shit down. It's like, oh, where do you see yourself in 10 years? That type of like thought experiment. I never completed those in school. I refused to. I was like, this is not helpful to me in the slightest. And no one's like I'm not talking to a fucking counselor or anything. It's just my teacher that wants to like sit around and wait for the children in class to like write something down. He doesn't give a shit. No one does. So I'm not gonna partake. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I was a bit too egocentric back then. It always felt like asinine, useless. A bit too cynical there, fam. A bit too pyro-cynical. Yeah. I decided not to submit the essay and got the lowest mark. Yeah, literally. I chose not to tell my mom about it, and she doesn't seem to care much about me anyway. Okay, no, not that part. Also, they weren't graded ever, because no one, like, they're not gonna grade you on, like, your feelings, ever. Unless this is set in America, maybe then. If I had submitted the essay with my honest feelings, they might have sent me to a psychiatrist or even suspended me from school. Real? That's life. 18th of October, wait a minute, 18th of October 2017? Happy birthday, Mr. Short Line. Bro literally turned 18 on this day. Let's see what happens. Hello again. Sorry for not writing for so long. Nothing new happened. As usual, I hung out with Rhea, played video games, slept, and of course, went to school. Unfortunate. But something happened recently that threw me off. As I mentioned, I have many friends, including guys, and mostly play video games with them. Is she a pick-me girl? I do not like using that term, even as a joke. Oh, holy shit, he's mogging. Oh god. And recently, one of the guys confessed his feelings to me. Diary, you can't imagine my surprise. I certainly can, because this shouldn't come as a surprise. I mean, I've seen some girls flirting with guys and vice versa, but I always set boundaries, and no one ever flirted with me. I never cared about such things and never even thought about it. For the first time in my life, someone confessed to me. He just said it, honestly and openly, feeling it wasn't fair to keep it a secret from me and wanted an honest answer. I don't know how to respond to him because I don't feel that strong love described in movies and books. No one does. It's a hoax. Still, I'm really flustered by all of this. I'm even embarrassed to write to you about it because I'm usually so down when I talk to you. But now I'm smiling as I write this. It feels so unusual. Okay, 2nd of November 2017. Hello again. I remember the last time I wrote about the guy who confessed to me. Well, we are seeing each other now. Peak. This is cinema. Kino. Well, we are seeing each other now. It's not like we're officially together and act like a couple. We're just hanging out and getting to know each other. That sounds to me like dating. This time I realized I liked him. I'm not really worried about what will happen next, since he hasn't asked me about my feelings yet. Nah, it's pre-dating? No, that doesn't exist. You can't just go on a fucking test drive for 2 months, man. That doesn't exist. I feel like the hesitation to call it what it is the reason why dating has fallen off so hard in the past couple of years. But if he does, I'll be so embarrassed. All of this is overwhelming me. Lately, I seem happier and even started turning down Rhea's offers to hang out. She's quite puzzled because I haven't told her who I've been spending time with, but I think she suspects I have a boyfriend. So, do you reckon her friend Rhea is gonna kill herself before she spirals out of control? She even started teasing me about it. To be honest, I'm a bit scared. Soon we'll be applying to colleges, choosing our dream professions, or staying in school for 2 more years. I think I'm not very sure about what I want to do, so I'll stay in school for another 2 years. College, she means? Thoughts of the future upset me. I don't want to think about it.
I've got a strange feeling that something's wrong with me.
I love to draw, especially different creatures. For instance, I recently drew a chubby black cat during class. My imagination can run wild sometimes, but in class, believe it or not, I thought I saw that exact cat I drew walk into our room, looking so real. I instantly knew it wasn't real and laughed it off, blaming it on being tired from school. Oh, are we schizophrenic? Oh shit. But deep down, I'm worried and scared. I know mental health issues can be inherited. I had a grandfather who took his own life. My mom often spoke of him, remembering him as a great man, and cried for him. She said he lost his mind after my grandmother's death. I'll never meet him, though I wish I could have talked to him. It's a pity. I don't romanticize mental disorders like movies do. I think it's not normal and should be treated. Otherwise, people can completely lose their minds. Well, they're kind of calling me out for what I said before. The whole I can fix her trope. Or meme, I should say. It's not a trope, it's a meme. Anyway, that's the weird situation I experienced. 21st of November 2017. Hello, diary. Life goes on as usual, but I want to vent. Maybe even cry a little. I think something terrible is happening to me, and I'm too scared to tell my mom, even though I know I should. I don't want to become like some movie psychopath or schizophrenic. I hate the idea. Only fools romanticize that, as these are scary diseases and people do horrible things when they suffer from them. Just like me, for real, I'm literally American Psycho XD. Okay, so she's very much more how do I say this? She understands herself and she's more reflective upon her own feelings than 99% of people. I feel like she's got a bit too clear of an idea of what happens to her right now. Yeah, you're not American Psycho. You're not American. My bad. I gotta apply for citizenship soon. You know, after I first actually visited America for the first time in my life. I recently read a story about a woman who has killed her own kids overnight because she was schizophrenic. What I understand about this illness, you see creatures or places that aren't real, just in your mind. That's been my feelings lately. I've started seeing weird creatures, especially when I'm bored. Like during classes, I see them often, and it's hard to get rid of them unless I distract myself. Go to doctor? Maybe. I know to tell my mom, but I'm terrified of being diagnosed or accepting that I might never be able to live normally in society. What? That would be like death to me since I'd no longer be ordinary. I'm still thinking about it, but I'll write more if there are any updates. 17th of December, 2017. So this is all in a span of like a bit over a month, right? A bit over a month, like a month and a week. I did it. I told my mom today. It was hard, and seeing her reaction was painful. The look in her eye and her expression said it all. She might see me as a monster. I think even this is like in her head. I think her mother actually cares about her like that. Because her mother losing her father to something similar would definitely make her, you know, more understanding of the situation. I think this, like her thinking, she probably thinks her mother looks down on her. Or maybe she doesn't believe me and thinks it's just a teenage prank. I don't know. It took a lot of time and effort to get it out and find the right moment. I don't know what to do next. This is the first page I've cried on. Sorry. It's just very hard for me. I want to tell others. Or she might think, oh god, not again, my kid is broken too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but like she's not... the reaction, no matter what the mother feels, would not be to look down on her child. Especially since she does have the, I almost said reference material of her father, but like she does have the background of her father going through something similar. I want to tell others, but people might avoid me. No one wants to be around someone like me. I'm sure of it. I might go mad and hurt them, or myself. Who knows what other horrible things might happen. So, I'll keep quiet until the end. For now, my mom and I have scheduled an appointment with a psychiatrist she knows. I don't know my diagnosis yet. I'm just fearing the worst. Life's been tough, especially when things are finally starting to get better. I've been in a relationship with a boy, my relationships with my friends are better than ever, and my school grades are good. It's about to go downhill, I fear. Okay, diary. I'll write when I have the strength. Goodbye. 26th of December 2017, so another 9 days later. Schizophrenia. It's hereditary. I got it from my grandfather. I've been removed from school, but my mom arranged for me to be treated at home because the quality of the mental institutions is terrible. Why is it always schizophrenia with the Eastern Europeans, man? I didn't say goodbye to Ria. It was too hard. I'd probably tell her I transferred schools and moved away. Nah, you could definitely tell her. I haven't talked to my boyfriend since my last diary entry. In fact, I've been ignoring him. I know I'm being horrible to them, but maybe it's better if they never knew me. It hurts me to do this. I cry every night. Sometimes we need to be cruel so people can get disappointed, move on, and forget about us. That's way too self-hateful. I'm hurting them and myself. But their pain will pass. They'll move on, find someone else, and I want to believe they'll be okay. Things will never be okay for me again. Not because of my mood, but because of this illness. No one knows how to cure it, and no pills will help. I mean, there are pills that help with schizophrenia. They don't cure it, but they help. The hallucinations will become more and more real, scarier and scarier, and there will be more of them. I don't want to think about it. It's too terrifying. Since I left school, I'll have to study at home and focus on self-education. Starting the new year, my life will change entirely. 30th of December, 2017. New Year's is coming soon. But, unsurprisingly, I am not in the mood. I think I made the right decision by distancing myself from everyone. Take my boyfriend, for instance. Our relationship would never have worked out. It might have, you don't know. It's not because I'm bad or can't act normally. I'm not crazy. Our relationships have goals, like starting a family. I look ahead, and I don't want my children to experience what I'm going through now. It's better for both Rhea and him to move on in life. I'm getting incredibly bored these days since I'm not attending school, so I entertain myself by imagining various creatures. That's not gonna help. Of course, I could play video games all day, but I'm tired of that. When you're free to do anything, it's hard to enjoy things that you once found pleasant after some time. 19th of January 2018. The new year came through. The new year has already passed. Mom and I celebrated it together. Her father's out of the picture, I guess. No, wait, did his father die? Or is he just absent? I'm not sure. Dad didn't even call, let alone visit. Honestly speaking, I'm not that mad at Dad, but my mom is very angry with him and doesn't want to see him. So he's not, you know, he's not dead and he's not out of the picture. He kind of is. Like, he's not an absentee father. Entirely. Oh, never mind. He did. He found a new family and left us. Okay. It's not that he found a family. He just found some young girl. A student! Oh god, he's pedophile maxing. Oh shit. He's pedophile maxing. I understand that my mom is very disgusted by this and that he left us for his own pleasure, but I think she needs to move on in life. That's not something you really want to... I mean, she's not saying it to the mother. It's just her thoughts. By that, I mean find a new man who will love her and move on. The only problem is my presence. I completely ruined that possibility. You are a schizophrenic girl, yet my mom loves me very much, despite this, and works very hard for my sake. But what's the point of all this when I don't have a future? You can have a future, no? I feel like they're kind of overinflating how bad schizophrenia can be if you, like, from a young age or something. I feel like schizophrenia is not the actual, like, hard end of the world. I might be completely wrong about that. I think people can still live with schizophrenia. It's gonna be horrible for her mother, a single mother trying to find a new partner, because, like, no one's gonna want her. No one's gonna want to adopt a daughter that has a mental illness like that. But, like, I think it's fine, no? I feel like it shouldn't be the end of the world for her. That's why I think it would have been better if I didn't exist. 24th of January 2018. I don't want to write this hello diary anymore, because I see no point. Honestly, I see no point in writing here either. I feel so bad that the only thing I can do is draw to distract myself from everything. The hallucinations are getting scarier, but I'm used to them. Sometimes I hear voices, but they're more like noise. My psychiatrist prescribed me antidepressants and antipsychotics, but she noted that they might have side effects. On top of that, I can't sleep at night. So, I've also been prescribed some sleeping pills. But one sleeping pill usually doesn't help, so I take two, and now it seems I consume those damn pills instead of food, which aren't helping. I mean, they cost a lot of money, and my mom stays late at work more often. She changed shifts. I barely see her now. I feel terrible because I fear that these voices will become more than just noise, and I'll start listening to them. I don't want that. I don't want anything. 29th of January 2018. Well, hello diary. Yes, I wrote earlier that I wouldn't write like this, but who cares? I drew some works and will paste them into you now. I hope you like it. Oh, owls! And a dog. And a portal from League of Legends. And a self-portrait that kind of looks like the Scott Pilgrim art style. Stay positive. Fox and deer fox. Bird and a rabbit thing with a seal face. Okay. The art style is right. Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. She's on my head. No. I have a feeling that she might not be real. You know, just a small feeling. I knew it. Wait, is this Morana? It looks a lot like her. Was I familiar with her before? Nope. You made her up. She's in your head. You are in a comatose state currently. That's what I assumed to begin with. Why didn't she tell me about it? Or even then, was she with me because my mom couldn't be? But why didn't I write about this event in the diary?
Because she's not real. You made her up.
I looked in her direction. She was still asleep, right where she was. I need to ask her about it after I finish reading everything. I opened the diary again and continued reading. 10th of February 2018, so another 2 weeks later, almost 2 weeks. Today I had a fight with my mom. Called me a mistake, said I do nothing, that I'm a burden, and called me stupid. That's a lot, okay? I understand she said it out of emotion, but she was telling the truth, and only the truth. I have no friends, no job prospects with such a diagnosis, and all I do is take pills that cost an incredible amount of money and don't even help. I can't even talk to anyone. I can't tell strangers on the internet about my diagnosis. It would look like I want pity. I just want to confide in someone, cry on someone's shoulder. Maybe you could have, not, ghosted your boyfriend? Apply for disability. That's a valid one, though. That's a valid one. That might be an angle. But what's the point? If I cry, will everything suddenly become good? No. Maybe. Maybe. Nothing can help me now, and I need to accept that. At least Rhea was right to suggest I keep a diary. Thank you, Rhea. Without the diary, I would have killed myself a long time ago. 23rd of March, wait, is it? No, it's the 12th of March now. 23rd of March, 2018. Hello and goodbye at the same time, diary. I decided to take two overdose on all the pills prescribed to me. I see no point in living and trying. I don't want any of this. Fear gripped me, and I felt goosebumps. On this exact date, I decided to end my life. I fully understand my actions. Even now, it's hard to imagine what I've been through. These hallucinations probably pushed me to the decision. No matter how hard I try, there's no helping me. Not in any way. Okay. She lasted all 4 months? Yeah, around there, to be honest. I mean, she's at such a young age as well. I'm assuming she's like not even 18. She's like, wait, she was in her final year of high school. She was like either 17 or 18. So like, yeah, she's really young. Okay, that should not be the main focus right now. What's important to me now is to find out who she really is and how her drawing could have been in my diary. Yeah! I think you're in purgatory. I think you're in a comatose state. I closed the diary and approached Morana.
Wake up!
She ignores me and doesn't wake up. I felt goosebumps again. I couldn't breathe. I'm really scared to touch her. I don't know. I'm very afraid. I can't see her face while she's sleeping. It was covered by her hair, but I had no other choice. I gathered the courage and touched her. She quickly grabbed my hand with her terrifying black hands. I still couldn't see her face. I tried hard to break free from her grasp, but these attempts are unsuccessful. Visions start in my eyes. I begin to see weird monsters laughing at me. Their voices echo loudly in my head, and I can't say anything. I knew it was a fucking all in my head game. Morana starts squeezing my hand tighter. No, my girlfriend, she's ganking up on me. What?
Oh my god, how can someone be so stupid? I just can't anymore. Where is your intelligence?
I'm sorry?
How can someone be like that?
Did I do something wrong?
Haven't you tried thinking? I am not real, and even a fool would understand that.
See?
Right?
I wasn't coping. She's not real. I can still fix her, though.
Even someone who hit their head 100 times could figure that out.
I hit my head around 30. Therefore, I get it. That's my metric.
But the nonsense in the diary that you made up, do you really believe
It was all
that?
made up. Even the diary was made up. Okay.
I understand it's a very sad story, but even this sad story is made up by you.
Oh god. Okay. It is all in my head. My dad might not be absent. My mother might not be taking extra shifts. I might have never been on medication, apparently. Okay.
Why invent such a tragic story for yourself? For a friend and a boyfriend? You hate the truth, don't you? Well, think about it again. Truth is, you never had any friends. You
Real!
didn't
I
have
knew it.
Rhea or a
I knew it.
boyfriend either.
Okay,
You made them up. Just like you made me up.
okay, so this shit backfired.
Practically everything you wrote in the diary is not true, but fiction. Think about it again. You write in your diary about how your boyfriend and your friend ignored the fact that you suddenly disappeared. What nonsense is that?
I did point that out.
I think if you really had friends and a boyfriend, they wouldn't know where
Yeah.
you live.
Yep.
That sounds illogical.
I did point that
Very
out.
illogical. Damn it, illogical.
Yo, relax.
Do you really think they wouldn't visit you if you suddenly disappeared? Something like, oh, my best friend disappeared without telling me anything, and I'll just do absolutely nothing.
Honestly, that's the thing I would do. I'll be like, yeah, they're gonna come back in like, 6 to 38 months. Probably. Fuck.
Yes, I love her, but she disappeared and I'll just accept it.
Yeah?
That sounds stupid.
True.
Don't tell me you actually believe they would continue their lives with your disappearance.
I mean, would they not? Like, would they not?
Is that...
Even considering that you're in school and you are practically children who can't do anything in this situation, your friends or your boyfriend wouldn't abandon you. They would try to find you. Something might have happened to you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes?
But unfortunately, all of this is just your imagination. No one is going to look for you.
Okay.
In reality, you're just a lonely girl with schizophrenia and
Okay.
a bunch of psychological disorders who doesn't leave her home.
The schizophrenia was real.
You've had this illness since
Oh,
childhood.
okay.
You didn't go to kindergarten or school because of it. And your mom kept you at home. You hardly saw the sunlight in your life. Not that it's her fault. She was scared to let you out among people because you always acted strangely, and other children always laughed at you and bullied you.
Okay.
Your father left your family not because of some stupid
Is this
reason,
roasting session gonna
but
end?
because of you, and you know it. It's all because of you. You've gotten too caught up in your own play. I'm tired of being in it.
But you're part of my imagination. Why do you have more power than
I'm
me
leaving.
in my own
Stay by
psyche?
yourself and enjoy the solitude, since you love to suffer, right?
Yeah, I mean... Morana got up and left, slamming the door loudly behind her. She appeared upset, even though she was also angry. I was somewhat confused by what she said. It doesn't fully register in my mind. Yeah, you are schizophrenic, like canonically so. Yeah. Should I go after her? I will. Okay. Suddenly, I spotted a strange creature in my bed, looking at me with its peculiar eyes. It's a fucking Digimon! It's a Digimon. It's a fucking Digimon. Okay. Are you leaving already? Everyone leaves. I'm not surprised. You're not an exception. Fine. I'll release you. Go on. Just be careful, okay? Okay. A strange yet unexpectedly charming monster. But I'm off to follow Morana. I'll return to this creature later. Oh, door. Click. I see a corridor. A long corridor, and directly opposite my room, another room. It's wedged open with various linens. That's odd, but maybe Morana went in there. Is that the kitchen? I think it is. At some point, I became fearless and pushed the door open. Whoa, okay. That's some fucking bass in that, okay. Fucking banger beat. I don't think there are words that could describe what I felt at that moment. I was dumbfounded. The smell was revolting, and out of horror, I covered my face with my sweater. I don't understand. Who is this? What is this? Suddenly, I hear the sound of grinding teeth coming from behind me,
And sense something approaching.
Why are you so afraid, darling? Can't even turn your head. Am I that terrifying to you?
Yes, Mr. Demon Man of the Corridor?
You're insulting me with this kind of behavior. you don't
My
turn
bad.
around in 10 seconds, I will kill you. I am counting. 10, 9,
Can I
8,
do anything?
7, 6.
Can I? Oh, okay.
Good girl. I thought that you were really stupid,
Okay,
but I see some progress.
not bad.
Oh, well. Who do I see?
Mr. Thresh Player.
Girl, lost in her own mind. Did you get lost, dear?
No.
It must have been very scary to see what you saw. I
What did I
understand
see?
you like no one else. It's okay. Sooner or later, this was bound to happen. What you see is your mother, or rather, what's left of her.
That's gotta be in my head. I don't think I killed my mother,
Yes. Who did this to her, you ask, right?
right?
You did.
No, I didn't really ask. I kind of inferred it, you know? I don't believe you. You're not real. I mean, technically right.
You just said something quite obvious. Indeed, I'm not real. But to you, I am real. I'm your consciousness that has taken this form.
Okay. So, Morana, what would this be the same consciousness that Morana has, or is it like a split personality type of thing?
Believe it or not. I don't need your trust. It's worthless.
Okay.
You're a sick person who should kill yourself.
Now,
It's all your fault.
it's all your fault.
Your fault that your mother has been decomposing for a week under her bed.
Okay.
If it weren't for you, she would be alive.
Well, you never know. You wouldn't know that actually. Like, you know, maybe it was just her time, right? Maybe it was just her time. Maybe she would have, you know, maybe if I was gone, she would have been dead anyway, right? Just, you know, maybe.
And you, a criminal who deserves nothing but jail.
I thought you said I deserved to kill myself. Now I deserve nothing but jail? That's a bit contradictory.
But personally, I think it's better to kill yourself than to
Now.
live a life like yours. Don't you think?
Can I agree?
Wait.
No, I'm not waiting. Can I agree?
Your look. I know what it says. You don't just disbelieve me. You want to see evidence.
I never said that, sir.
Well, you could have said so straight away. I will gladly show and tell you everything in detail. In the smallest details.
I don't think I can fix her. I'm gonna be real.
It was a regular evening, and you had a fight with your mom.
Oh shit, we're getting fucking
Arguing quite a
movie
bit,
trailer narration?
mostly about trivial things. And it no longer surprised you. You had gotten used to it. But at some point, your mom began to lose her mind with anger towards you. She got so angry that she started hurling terrible insults at you. She kept repeating one word. Wretch.
Wretch! The fuck did I do?
Perhaps she said more, but all you could hear was the echoing word. Wretch. Let's talk more about how exactly you killed her.
You picked up a vase and slammed her head. Okay,
Look, do you see the broken vase on the floor?
I like the soundtrack. Great.
With that vase still filled with flowers, you tried to kill her as she turned toward the window. Honestly, you hesitated at first, but after grabbing the huge vase and hearing her insult you, you seemed to get a taste for it. I was telling you to do it at that moment. You know, to add a bit of courage, since you are always too timid to take bold actions.
Okay, I mean, I was too timid to take bold action. I think killing your mother is a bit more than a bold action.
At one point, after mustering a great deal of courage, you took a last breath
Before?
boom! Your mom had no opportunity to grasp what happened. But you missed when you threw the vase. Wait.
Skip.
Next.
I don't know.
Your mom looked at you, not fully comprehending what you just did. Scared, you ran to the kitchen.
And I got a knife.
Or maybe you wanted to run away from home. I'm not sure. Your mom chased after you, not understanding what was happening. You're in the kitchen. Your mom's in the kitchen. But there's a difference. You're standing next to a branded, huge, sharpened knife.
Branded? What kind of branding is it?
You take in your hand. And you point it at your mother.
Fucking London Simulator. Fuck.
Your mother, naturally, is in total shock.
So this is like a rite of passage for British people, right? I think so.
She tells you, don't do anything stupid, with a trembling, frightened voice. You, like a complete rag, start to cry.
A complete rag? Okay, that's an insult going into my books.
That's very much your style. But then you even surprised me. Suddenly, your expression turned hateful, and you stopped crying. Before that, your mom tried to say something, to apologize, but you didn't hear those words. Everything was like in a fog. And what do you think happened next?
I put down the knife and I hugged my mother and everything was fine and dandy and my schizophrenia went away. Right?
I think you know and suspect what happened next.
Listen, I had to
Plunge that huge knife
I tried.
into your mother's heart with momentum.
Okay.
Blood under pressure from the heart can enter the bronchi and trachea, causing blood to be coughed up.
That's a bit much.
This can occur if the injury creates a passage between the heart cavity and the large vessels of the bronchi.
The fucking demon is like being a bit too thorough with his description, I feel.
I'm mentioning this because after a few seconds of shock, your mother began to cough up blood and begged you for help. But you just watched it all happen.
I did. Well, I mean, I kind of caused it to happen. I don't think I just watched.
Emotionless.
Oh, you are schizophrenic for like 17 years. That will happen.
Moreover, as she pleaded with you to help, to come to your senses, you made it even worse.
You pull out the knife.
You began to finish her off with the knife, with fierce hatred. I counted 28 stab wounds.
Yeah, 28 stab wounds. It was all actually self-defense. I still think that we can fix her. I still think we can fix her. I know the drugs didn't help, but there might be a chance.
And you laughed.
Rookie numbers.
You laughed very
If it's
hard.
not triple-digit stab wounds, it's not really that much, you know?
With difficulty, you dragged her body to her room.
And close the door.
Later, you washed the blood off the floor as if nothing had happened.
Yeah, casual stuff.
You propped a rag against the door to stop the smell of the corpse from spreading, closed it, and never entered again. You're probably in shock, aren't you?
I don't know, I'm kind of chilling. I don't know. I don't know where the truth lies. Am I really capable of such a thing? I should have stayed with the fucking Digimon on the bed, man. Proof this isn't also schizo delusions? Yeah, exactly. Like, I still think this is a delusion. I still think that we didn't kill our mom. Also, I should have just stayed with the Digimon, man. The bed was comfy enough. Or was it not me? And this isn't my house at all? It's all so strange. My head hurts. It hurts very badly. It's splitting. In the last second, I just saw darkness before my eyes and collapsed to the floor, hitting my head hard. Oh. I didn't wake up with the comfort of someone stroking my hair. In actuality, I woke up because of the terrible smell of the corpse lying next to me. I instinctively moved away from it, struggled to my feet, propped the towel against the door, and closed it. There were no more monsters, and that red one was also gone. I could consider myself safe, but what should I do? Calling emergency services was risky because even if I'm not a murderer, I might still end up in jail. Should I check the medicine cabinet, call someone, or go to the kitchen? For what reason? What else can I do? I honestly don't know. We got a choice here. I could go to the kitchen, which we'll probably find the knife. I can call 911, which I don't want to do. Can I save? Wait, I can save? Thank you for that. I forgot I can save. VN 101. No, there's autosave. There's autosave. Okay. I'm gonna find the first aid kit because I think we might have hurt our mom, but she probably isn't like killed. She probably isn't dead, right? More honestly, the first aid kit was in the cabinet at the very bottom. Opening the cabinet, I found a small kit. She hadn't lied after all. There were many pills I didn't recognize, but I took some and put them in my pockets. I feel like Morana is like the moral compartmentalization of our deteriorating psyche. I feel like she's the voice of reason within the jumbledness that is our brain at the current state. And she's trying to protect us from most things. That's why she acts like a mentor. So I think we need to trust her next time. What did we do that's wrong? We tried touching her because we thought she was fake. She did kind of burst out, but that's expected if she's a fragment of my brain. The pills in my pocket didn't even make me feel any better, especially since I didn't know which ones could help. I feel hopeless. I want to cry. I want all of this to end. I want everything to be okay. I don't know what the truth is, or whose body's lying in my mother's bedroom. But the fact is, there's a body, and I will be imprisoned. I don't want any of this. I want to hide under a blanket and sleep forever. After crying a lot, my eyes became much heavier, and I wanted to sleep badly. I know I could forget everything if I slept. In my case, it was the best option. I lay down on my bed, comfortably covered with a blanket, and fell asleep instantly. Oh, that's Marana, right? The blue text? Hey.
Hey, are you there?
She's back, okay. Since we trusted her words and we went for the first aid kit, she's back. She can save us.
Wake up.
Okay. Maybe she fixes us. We don't fix her.
Do you really think that sleep will solve all your problems?
Yes.
Sleep only helps to escape reality for a while, unfortunately.
Well, a while can be as long as my lifespan, to be honest, if it's short enough.
You're probably thinking that it would be better to not wake up at all.
If it doesn't,
Might be
sleep more.
surprised, but
Definitely.
I think so too. Because I suffer from the fact that you're alive. I wish I could be free.
You don't gotta talk down to me like that, though I don't know, maybe some people like that.
Forget it. You can't help me anyway.
I can.
I know you can't help yourself either.
Come on, I can fix
I
her.
thought there were no situations in life without a way out. But your situation, there is a way out. Honestly,
Is there?
but it's kind of a dead end. It's chosen when people think there's no other way. I feel sad for you. And sad to see you suffer. I'm speaking honestly, putting aside the image you've created of me.
And it's a pretty damn good image. I'm gonna be real with that.
You just wanted to be healthy. Have a friend, a boyfriend, go to school. So many kids have these things, but don't appreciate them because they consider it normal.
And we're not. And we are not.
You, a lonely child, were very unlucky in life. You're actually smart and pretty, but your illness
Thank you. My illness.
Unfortunately,
Brain damage.
you'll keep losing your mind more and
Okay, so
more.
the illness is still real. It's not just a fever or dream.
And soon, you won't be able to distinguish imagination from reality. I feel like I should help you, even though you want to see me as a monster.
Well, I don't really want to see you as a monster. Okay, maybe that's why she has the black hands. I don't remember the drawing, but I don't... Do I remember her having black hands? Maybe in our attempt to make her seem like a monster to like cope more with our own situation, we kind of... Her appearance might have started shifting, giving her like demon hands or something.
It may seem untrue, but in the deepest corner of your soul, you wanted to be scared at that time. You wanted adrenaline? I don't know. In any case, monsters won't bother you anymore.
Why? 'Cause
And I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier.
why would the monsters not bother me
I don't know
anymore?
what came over me.
The only thing that did happen was the fact that we woke up from our the schizophrenic bender and we saw our mother's corpse. Why would that make me not see the monsters I used to?
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to help. We're alone now. I know what you've been through, and you must have many questions. Like whose corpse is lying in the room?
Yeah?
I'll tell you right away. I don't know.
Well, she is part of my brain, so of course she wouldn't know.
I'm just your imagination, and I can't distinguish reality from your imagination. You must be feeling terrible right now.
Again, feeling pretty chill, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go outside instead.
Oh,
Fresh air will help clear your mind.
we can actually go outside?
It's night now, and the sky is likely to be especially beautiful. You've hardly ever gone outside before because of your illness.
That doesn't feel real though. Like, oh, you've hardly gone outside? That kind of feels like opium, no?
How do you like the idea?
I love it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
Let's
that's
take
not
a walk.
healthy. Yeah, it really isn't. Take a walk. Like, I feel like even if you were in the situation, you still would probably be forced to go outside at some point, like for a walk or something, right? We quickly got ready and went outside. My house looked very ordinary, surrounded by other houses that seemed abandoned. The streets were empty. Morana and I walked a bit away from the house and saw a huge field of dewy grass where we decided to lie down.
What a beautiful sky.
What a beautiful sky.
It feels like the stars are trying to talk
Yeah.
to us.
Kind
They
of looks like a
twinkle
Van
so
Gogh painting.
fast, as if they're sending a signal. Or is it aliens?
It is aliens. Gotta be
Just
aliens.
kidding, just kidding.
No.
And the night air smells so wonderful, combined with this slight chill. Don't you agree with me?
You are part of me, so we fundamentally agree on stuff. Ooh. So we can forget about our problems, or we can try facing them. But if we forget about our problems, we're agreeing with my goth GF.
And
I'll
that
take
is
what I
I'm
can.
talking about.
And that's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
so glad we came out together.
Yeah, it's our first date.
But
Don't mind the body.
unfortunately,
Don't mind the
it's
body.
not the only reason we left the house. We
Okay.
need to talk. About you. About your
Oh.
dreams, regrets, and thoughts. It's
Okay.
very sad for me to say this, but the end is known.
The end is known.
And I think you understand what I mean.
Okay, I think we are in a coma and we are gonna die
I'm
soon.
selfish, trying to sweet talk you when I myself want to break free from the shackles. But I think you also believe this is the way out.
I mean, I'm here with you, am I not? Am I gonna kill myself? Yeah. Yeah,
Thank you for being
I can
honest
fix her.
with me.
I can fix her.
I appreciate it. It's strange. I wanted to talk to you, but I don't know how to start the conversation. I guess I'm too anxious. I just feel sorry for you. And I don't know how to help you. There's nothing in the world that would help you, and I know how lonely you feel.
Okay. There is something that could help me. A Bud
You're
Light.
not alone. You have me after all. You always talk to me when you wanted to get something off your chest. You're a kind person who wouldn't hurt a fly.
So she's like an imaginary friend then.
And I know you have no one to talk to.
I wouldn't hurt a fly, but I allegedly killed my mother. So, that's something.
Even your mother, she was always too busy to talk to you.
So she knows she's dead. So that is my mother.
Video games will never fill the void inside you, and I understand how much your existence in the world torments you. Sometimes you feel it would have been better if you were never born. Even in the event of your death, there's no one who would cry for you, right? That's the most saddening part. Usually it's only family and close ones who hold you back from the edge.
Edge.
But you have no one. I wish I could take your hand, the younger version of you, and lead you away from these problems.
I don't know, video games are pretty fun. Sounds like a skill issue. It really does, right? Like, just find a better video game. Just play some League of Legends. You're gonna start hating your teammates more than you hate yourself. I'm gonna be real with that.
That version of you that still doesn't quite understand what makes them different from others, to make you a healthy child. Imagine your life if that were true. You would have a friend, a boyfriend, a loving mother, and a very bright future.
I don't know about the boyfriend part. I don't know about the boyfriend part. Or the bright future part. Friends, maybe. Friends, maybe. You would have a loving mother, so yeah, they're basically confirming that she's dead, right? I don't think I'm wrong with that.
It's what you always wanted more than anything in life. Though these are simple things, aren't people on the internet? They don't quite fill the void you have inside.
I don't know. Have you ever played League of Legends?
Some just disappear without a trace. They delete their account forever, or they just remove you from friends.
Okay, maybe just don't be a horrible human being then.
They start ignoring you.
My man's addicted, I'm sorry.
Friends.
I
They
swear.
all leave.
I swear I'll get out of Emerald soon. I swear. Copium.
Absolutely everyone, no one will stay with you, and no one will truly worry about you.
Real?
Though you, if I remember correctly, really cared for them.
I don't know about that one.
Sometimes it seems that all people are cruel by nature. They will betray you at the right moment to make it even more painful for you.
Oh? What's the music?
Io was such an example for you. That's her nickname online.
Oh, okay. That's who Ria was based off of an online friend.
Because of your amnesia, you probably don't remember her. Perhaps it's for the best, but I still need to tell you.
Do
Because
we
I
really
want
even
you to
have
have a better
amnesia as part of our
understanding of
brain
yourself.
that talks to us, remembers her?
When you were a teenager, you actually had many friends online with whom you often spoke.
Mm-hmm.
And since you were children, you shared everything that happened in your life. You became friends with Io shortly before your 13th birthday. You
Before?
became practically best friends.
So from 12.
And
So
you knew
before
about
middle
Io's
school.
problems in life.
Or like first, I don't know. During middle school. First year.
Everyone had problems. And you worried about Io. And even cried when she was hurt, always trying to support her.
And before Io was like a 27-year-old woman going through divorce, having 2 children. And we as a 12-year-old were trying to console her, right?
When she was at the toughest moment of life and death, you saved her.
As a 12-year-old?
Could she do the same for you? Obviously, she didn't do that for you. She just deleted her account at some point when you wrote to her about your problems.
Real.
Since you knew her by heart, you easily found her new account. She added all the friends from the previous page there. All except you. And she shared photos where she enjoys life. I can't imagine what you felt looking at this. Sometimes, you even thought about writing to her.
Nah, if this shit happened to me, I would be beating someone to death with a hammer. I don't know who it would be, but it would be someone. In-game. In-game. I cannot stress enough. In-game.
Ask what's wrong. Maybe there was a mistake. After all, you wanted to be friends with her. Even if she didn't want to support you, you still wanted to communicate with her, even without her support.
Yeah?
That's how lonely you were. I think this has greatly affected you. You still, after years, follow her social networks, where she is happy. And it seems
Isn't that like
she's already achieved everything in life.
low-key a stalker thingy? I don't know. Follow her in all of her social networks when she clearly, like, cut you out of her life?
I don't know if you're happy for her, or sad, or hate her.
More like jealousy, I think. It's gotta be more like jealousy.
What do you feel for her?
High key? High key? I mean, I wouldn't say high key. Stalking. It would definitely be, it's, middle key. What do you feel for her? Jealousy. Where's jealousy? No. I want jealousy. Okay, we don't feel sad for her. We don't feel happy. We don't feel hate. I'm gonna say sadness is the most accurate one.
I thought about it too. It's just sad, but know I'm always here to listen to you. Even if I'm fictional and a figment of your imagination, I really want to take care of you.
Oh. But I couldn't stop thinking about something. You ask again, or maybe not. I won't ask. Ooh. What about the body in the other bedroom? What body? I saw a corpse there. Is it real or fiction?
I don't know. You're asking an imaginary friend what's real and what's fiction. Are you really okay? Besides, I already told you.
Is
I don't
that
know.
my body? Any other options? No. I'm just not sure.
Then you're not sure. Forget about it for now. If there really is a person there, you can't save them anyway. Enjoy the last few minutes of freedom before you get put in jail.
Can I really not? It's alluding to the fact that I can actually save her with the, what you call it, the first aid kit. No? Okay. It was cool outside, but this cold was pleasantly chilling on my skin, the skin. I can't say I was uncomfortable. I wanted to fall asleep right on Morana's shoulder at that moment and never wake up. I feel very cozy with her. Suddenly, I remembered the movie where a girl changed other people's lives for the better. Even though she was an introvert, she was happy for other people. I would like to be that kind of girl. To be positive and help others, despite everything not being great for me. Because in the end, other people also helped her. Or, I would like to be a movie director and create movies that help people. Write books. I love writing stories. You also apparently like making up some stories. Maybe inadvertently so. Maybe it is because of your schizophrenia. I could be a movie screenwriter in an alternate life. That sounds very interesting.
Don't make me laugh. Many want it, but only a few achieve it.
But imagine how cool it is to come up with a story that deeply affects someone, where it changes their life. It would be the greatest achievement of my life, to change someone's life for the better.
For the better? That's a subjective concept.
Okay, that's fair.
Good
That's
and
fair. Nah,
evil
she's
are
fair.
subjective.
That's fair. Well, I have standard concepts of good and evil.
Even so,
That's still subjective to
everyone
you,
has
though.
different standards.
Exactly.
What seems for the better to you might seem for the worse to many. You understand what I mean?
Kinda? Nah, my concepts are objectively true. You're all bots. None of you is real, therefore none of you is correct. Only me. But then how do I understand it? What is good in all senses? Though, to be honest, I think there is an objective morality in the world. There is some objective, morality. No, you're real, but you're really wrong.
Not at all. Every person is different. What can you do? Someone engages in charity, and for them, it's good. While someone else kills people and considers it charity, as it frees people from a terrible life.
Who the fuck thinks like that? And who do you want to be?
Me?
Well, I think she wants to be free,
You came up with quite the question. How can I handle it? I'm not so thoroughly thought out as a personality.
Video game evil, guys. Video game evil. Really
Whatever you
evil.
come up with, that's what I will be.
I don't know. I think you could be a doctor. You're very calm and intelligent. I mean, she's calm. I don't know about intelligent. She's like kind of gaslighting me. That's the whole game so far.
Are you kidding? Can you imagine me in that doctor's attire?
Oh, I can
It's too
imagine.
funny.
I can imagine. Oh. I mean, haha. Yeah, I imagined it. You really would be very amusing.
What kind of doctor would I be if I don't have normal fingers?
So she doesn't have normal fingers. It is a fucked up demon hand. By the way, what's with them? If I'm not mistaken, you told me earlier that you'd explain it. I might be wrong, but...
That. Yes, I remember. These are gloves.
They're just gloves.
Well, hands are burnt.
Okay.
That's why I wear gloves. I don't want you to see that. My hands look terrible.
Okay. What happened? How did it happen? Told you so?
A fire, obviously.
Okay.
Don't you feel it's strange when you imagine me and ask such questions?
No, I am schizophrenic. I don't think I know what strange means. Right? I don't think you... But you look so real. As if you have your own secrets and you're unusual. Yeah, that's what happens when you have split personalities. You don't really know what you make up. I don't think. I don't know, maybe she can. Ambiguous, I would say. I still haven't figured out what role you play in my life. You seem both good and bad. At the same time, I don't know.
Thanks for the compliment, but because you still can't decide who I am for you, you don't know yourself. How can you create a constant personality for me?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. By the way, how can I distinguish what's real and what's not?
To distinguish, you need to think. Assume something.
Start by not being schizophrenic, I
critically.
guess.
What could really happen and what sounds illogical and unrealistic?
Illogical and unrealistic.
Only in the end will you find out what's true and what's not. So, just believe what you believe.
I don't think that's how it works with schizophrenic people. Do not take this as advice. Unironically, do not take it as advice. Actually, I'm very comfortable with you. I could probably spend a whole lifetime like this. It will be very hard for me to part with you, if I do. You know what to my... Oh, if I do, you know what, to myself.
No, it shouldn't. You're liberating both yourself and me. You're doing a good thing.
Okay. Is she gonna just lead me to suicide? Is that what's happening here? Oh, we could lie. Talk like this forever, couldn't we? I don't need anything more in life. Just a friend who can listen and support. And I can do the same for you.
We can't talk like this forever.
Why?
We'll run out of topics before an hour passes.
Not if you're a yapper like me. I feel like, you can keep a conversation for longer than an hour. Maybe you're right.
Okay, let's go home now.
The bodies. The dead ones. As soon as I set foot on the threshold, a storm of emotion suddenly overcame me. I began to think about my future, and each thought pierced me into pieces. knowing that I won't achieve anything in life. I will be nobody. Such thoughts often bring me down to earth, reminding me of my worthlessness.
What happened? Why did you stop? What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of killing myself. I will decide to do it again.
Why?
Because I don't want to exist in this world. I don't want to grow up. I don't want to feel the pain, disappointment. I'm a coward.
A sensible decision. Thank you.
A sensible decision? You're supposed to help me. What? For what?
For
Freeing me, of course.
For no longer having to be obligated to you.
I cannot fix her. I don't think I can fix her. I'm gonna be real. But I'm doing it more for myself. I've got to say goodbye to you. Thank you for supporting me in the last minutes of my life.
You're welcome. You imagined me to behave this way, didn't you? Apparently, you desperately wanted support and learned to control your hallucinations.
Okay.
Are you scared?
Nah, I'm chill. A little. But it's not my first time doing this, right? I should be confident about it. Is this her stand? Yeah. It's her fucking JoJo stand, man. Holy shit. But now I'm thinking about what my life could have been. Maybe I can change for the better. To live life, enjoying every moment. To do what I like. And these thoughts disturb me. What if I'm making the wrong decision? What if everything could turn out differently? What if tomorrow everything gets better and I don't live to see it?
No. How can everything be good for you? You will never cure your schizophrenia no matter how much you want it.
I mean, we can't fucking control our schizophrenia now, so
Even
maybe.
if theoretically possible, you would still have mental disorders that would still serve as a catalyst for suicide. Or am I saying something wrong?
You're not saying something wrong, but you are kind of, you're kind of gaslighting me into suicide a little bit, just a smudge. Unfortunately, you're telling the truth. There won't be any magical moment, no person who will save me. There's nothing that will change me, but I still hope for it. You understand? This time, I've been living my days in hopes. Hopes that things will eventually get better. But it only got worse, and it's just hard for me to make such a decision. I don't know what awaits me if I do it. I'm afraid of the unknown, and now also worried about possibly harming my family members, who might still be alive. What if I have someone, but I just can't remember them? I'm unsure. Should I do it? I think the point of the story, I think that a default ending would be to actually go with it. I think this would lead to a cycle, and this should be not the best ending, not the better option, obviously, but I think that's what the game kind of wants you to do. So I'll see where this goes. With uncertainty, I still took the pills and tried to swallow them in an excessive amount. Suddenly, I felt a change in my mind, and I began taking a lot of pills quickly. I don't know what's happening to me, but my wish to die was very strong, so I let it happen. For swallowing them hard, I waited for a moment. This moment of death. But it never came. Or maybe this moment will be later? My eyelids were closing as I was losing consciousness. I held on, with all my strength. But at one moment,
It's hard for me to say goodbye to you.
Oh?
I think we could always be together.
Can I fix her?
Have fun, cook different dishes together, and admire the sky.
So now you want to help me? You were taking me for
miss you.
suicide so long. Fucking Digimon, man.
Me too. You're really sweet. I like you. Although I wish you could stay with me forever, I still value your decisions. You have always been strong.
And I don't think I have. I didn't really talk to the fucking Digimon. You know? Your schizo hallucination, Schizo 2, big surprise. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Guys, can I play with you? Yes, of course, you can. We'll play a game. Who's the yellow text? Close your eyes and count to 500. By that time, we'll hide and you can find us. Their looks seemed very kind, like they finally wanted to be friends with me. I counted to 500, but they were all still there. Damn. I don't think she could count to such high numbers. Count again. But guys, I've already counted. You just don't want to be friends with me, right? You finally get it? Go away. We don't need crazies as friends? What is she? I don't get who yellow text is. I know they're color-coded, but I don't think we've seen yellow text before. Mom, the kids in the yard don't want to be friends with me. Those kids, they're scum. You know that, right? Don't listen to them. Can I play with Mom? Oh, here. Unfortunately, no. I have to run to work now, but I promise when I come back, we'll play, okay? Okay. Hooray, you're back. Mom, you promised to play with me. Darling, I'm so tired. Honestly, I've had a really hard day. I'll make some food now, and we can lie down together. Is that okay with you? Okay. After watching TV for a bit, Mom immediately fell asleep. I was left alone, again. Not that I felt sad, or I don't know what I felt. Maybe loneliness. I understand that Mom has a lot of things to do, and she's great at handling everything, but a little bit of egoism in me wants some attention. Well, it's just you and me now. You're plush, I know, but I really wish I could talk to you. All you can do is hug me, though. I wonder why you have wings. So this is the Digimon. It's a plush that we kind of, give a personality to in our head. Are you going to fly away from me too? Just kidding. I know you won't fly away. You're a simple plush. Not when it manifests in your own brain. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely that I cry and open my heart to a plush toy. Why does everything in life happen like this? Why can't everything just be good? I just don't understand. Why is there so much pain in living? Why? Why is every day agony for me? Why? Sorry. I can't sleep again. Even your hugs don't help. As a child, I would fall asleep immediately just by looking at you. It's hard to live when the only escape from reality is sleep, and even that you can't get. Io, you shouldn't do this to yourself. You're the best person I've ever met. What? I know you might think badly of yourself, but I know you're a wonderful person. So we're talking to Io? Is she the yellow person? No. As soon as you grow up, you'll leave your parents' house, move into your own apartment, and you'll live well. Just wait. I really believe that you'll make it. You have to believe in yourself. I understand you. You might be selfish, but it would be damn painful to lose you. You're the only person I've truly opened up to. Please don't do this. It's painful to see how cruel people can be. Watching memes, playing games, I wasted my life to at least slightly alleviate the loneliness. Did I waste my life? My last hope became my hallucinations. I started to control them. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes my mind played tricks on me. Overall, I was happier than now. Over time, I got sick of playing games and interacting online. I cut off all ties with people. I read books, improved myself, drew and tried to write stories. But unfortunately, with each story, I wanted to kill myself. I didn't like anything I did. Every time it seemed like I was creating a terrible story. And the scariest thing was that I didn't know how to fix it. In the end, I burned out. I couldn't write or draw anymore. What's the point in a hobby if you don't enjoy it? I forced myself and felt only negative emotions. Over time, it all accumulated inside me, like now. You, the player, are probably wondering what is true and what is not in the story, right? I really did try to end my life at the beginning. I really lost my memory after the stress. But, unfortunately, I was not very experienced. And I first drank a weak sleeping pill. Secondly, I took them in a relatively small amount. And thirdly, there is a small chance of dying from them. After that, I most likely made up a story just like from one movie, where the main character wakes up every night and remembers nothing. The image of Morana has been in my head for a long time. I talked to her before. What else? You might be wondering, was my mom's corpse real? I do wonder. I don't know. Maybe that will be explained in other endings. People with schizophrenia can imagine smells. I mean, really felt the smell of a corpse. If I slept, it was something like fainting, or just a very short sleep. Fainting lasts very briefly, by the way. But this whole story happened within a day. Well, we do know that. Most of all, I slept when I tried to end my life. That is, in the morning, and I woke up at night. I think that's all. The story may seem very strong in terms of depression and discussions of suicide. I want to address people who have reached this point in the game and have problems in life. Please hold on. I understand it's hard, but you have to hold on. I just want to say, don't do bad things to yourself. Love yourself. It's hard, I know, but please try to do it. I hope for that, at least. And I believe that you will make it. Just don't give up, please. And congratulations, you completed the game with a neutral ending. That's a neutral ending? I sincerely hope you enjoyed it and that you'll really be kind to other people. Hold on to these nuts, Lamau, Blowhorn. Thanks for playing the game. Give it another shot. Try multiple endings. I also want to say big thank you to some people. Without them, this game would have just stayed a dream. Voicing: Lauren Kong, Morana, Levented Tar, the Demon. Okay, that's the only two voices then. Editing: Blisson, Phoebe, D-Batcher, Bearsaw, Alex Bernat. Music is Pixabay, Romanister, Audible, Dread, and made with Renpai. Thank you again. Goodbye. And please take care of yourself. Okay, so I like the game. I like the art style. I like the story. I like the message it's trying to push. I don't know if the depiction of schizophrenia is entirely accurate. I will not try and defend it. But like, I don't know if the depictions of schizophrenia and the mental disorders is accurate. So I'm not gonna comment on it. I feel like it was emotional in its depiction of those disorders. So I'm not sure if it's entirely accurate. Disclaimer, I did get this game for free, but you can get it on Steam for like €10, I think. I think that's surprising. It's like $10. I would recommend this game. I'm not gonna play any of the other endings on stream. I'm gonna, end things off here. Just one neutral ending. I think that's the best way to go about it. I will go back in my own free time and look for the other endings, because if you get all of them, there's a true ending. So you should go and check out the game. This is going to be a video on YouTube, and if someone did watch a 2-hour video, because I don't think I'm going to cut it down too much, if someone did watch the entire video, leave a comment. What did you think of the representation of mental illnesses? I've thankfully never had to deal with any of these disorders, so maybe someone can evidently let me know how wrong this game was in its representation or something. League of Legends may haves? No. I'm gonna end stream here.